What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Jason Voorhees AJ here, and today we're going over every Call of Duty zombie map from Nocturne Toten all the way up to the Reckoning. Now, I know this tier list says to Ash of the Dam, but since Black Ops 7 hasn't concluded yet and Paradox Junction's coming this Thursday, we're literally just less than a week away. Actually, we're like 4 days away. It's Sunday now upon recording this video, but we're going to go over this tier list, and I did look over this template. It does have the World at War, Black Ops 1, and Black Ops 3 versions of the World at War maps. So, for the sake of this video, I'm probably just going to choose my favorite version of each, and then the other ones are just going to get put into Never Played just so they're not shown on the tier list. But with that out of the way, let's get this tier list started. And here we have Nocturne Toten, the one that started it all. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. I'm putting all of the World at Wars under haven't played just because the World at War versions we'll get to the other iterations of them. But let's get this list started with Kino der Toten, the first one that I'll actually be placing for right now. Get a lot of hate for this. Kino for Black Ops 1 is boot up the game, got home from school, and me and my buddies want to do a warm-up round. It is going into the S tier. Not S+, but S tier. It's the simple, grounded, I just want to hop in, kill zombies, buy weapons off the wall, hit the mystery box, pack a punch, and then see what round I get to. It's not complicated. It's pretty straightforward. So that makes it, it's a perfect map. Is it one of the best maps? No. Do I understand people when they say it's a little bit overrated? I can see it from a standpoint. For me, it's a nostalgia trip for it. And when Mauer Tone for Black Ops Cold War is coming out, they were hinting like, oh, we're going to see the radio station from that we could see in Kino der Toten outside the map. I was like, Kino der Toten was going to be in Mauer Toten. And then it wasn't. It's in the same place, but it's not in the same area. 5. It's iconic. It's iconic. I would say it's above Kino der Toten if it will put it up there on the tier list. I loved almost everything about it. Sorry, you're going to see me do ads because I'm on a website for this. 5's iconic. You get to play as John F. Kennedy in Zombies, and Richard Nixon, Fidel Castro, and John Malmera. Beautiful concept. Pentagon Thief, based on your RNG, hate him or love him. Dead Ops Arcade, I will put temporarily right now in haven't played. I have played them, but for right now, we're going to get through the standard zombie maps before we go into the other zombie maps. The Dead Ops Arcade stuff, which I would say is a side mode to COD Zombies. Ascension. Lot to love, lot to hate about Ascension. I love the idea that with the monkeys, you can get every perk in the map and basically have a perkaholic. It was the first map to pretty much achieve that. Downside, monkeys can literally take your perks and you can't defend them. On solo, it's you got to pick your poison with the doors, whereas co-op, it's somewhat manageable, but it's kind of a nightmare. But Ascension, I would definitely say it goes into the A tier. Call of Dead, mixed emotions because the fog kind of took me out of it. Everything else I loved about the map, I will put it into B tier for right now. But remember, I can switch these out throughout the ranking. But for right now, Call of Dead B tier. Love the story. Love the celebrity cast. Love George Romero. Didn't really care for the VR-11 or the Scavenger. And I did love that the map was a slightly larger map compared to the other maps that we had predecessing. But for right now, it's B tier. Shangri-La. I'm not a big Shangri-La fan. So for right now, we're just going to put it into D tier. Not saying it's terrible, but it's not one of my personal favorites. Moon. Quite doubtably, I would say Moon's S tier. I'm contemplating if it's above Kino or behind Kino. For right now, we'll say it's above Kino. No, actually no. We'll leave it where it's at. For the Black Ops 1 iterations of the World at War maps, for right now, we'll just put here in have not played because I'm going to wait till I get the Black Ops 3 before I actually start mentioning them. Before we talk about Transit, let's talk about the subdivisions of Transit. Bus Depot, automatically D tier. Out of all the areas, I felt fun with the one that I will bring up in a moment. Not a terrible map. It pretty much was the Nocturne Totem of Black Ops 2. Even though technically Nocturne Totem was in Transit. I think it just only had Speak Hole or Mule Kick. I think it only had like one of the perks and that was it. Which was fine. But it was only fun if like you're doing challenges. Farm. We're gonna put that above Bus Depot. Town Survival. In my opinion, and for right now, I'll even put Kino with it. So far in this list, Town and Kino are my. I hop into the game. I want to do a war match. They are perfect. For me, they are S tier. And remember that this tier list is my opinion. This isn't influenced by others. Transit. It's been a mixed bag from launch, but it's been 14 years. And I would say Transit goes definitely in like a B or C tier for right now. We'll put it. I would say leave it in B tier for now. Potentially might go to C tier. I love the size of the map. Didn't like the fog. Didn't like the denizens, but I understand limitations and challenges for that. Understandable. But the fact that you have to go all the way around the route, they made the map to where you couldn't just get started, get a wall weapon, or go to a location and just camp it out. Which, when they did the subdivisions, I thought was, a good idea. I felt Transit had the potential in the subdivision maps, or where it shined. Town, in my opinion, the best subdivision of Transit. Nuketown Zombies, it had the M27. It randomized your perks, similar to Shino Numa, where you would open up a hut, randomize what perks you get, but with Nuketown you never knew unless you're on Solid, in which case it was Quick Revive. But the M27, I thought was an iconic gun. For that, I will put it. Put in B tier, potential. It's not in my. I don't know, between Call of the Dead and Nuketown. In me, it's collective. I played more of Nuketown Zombies than Call of the Dead. For right now, let's put Nuketown above Call of Dead. Remember, this can all change. Die Rise. We're just gonna. we'll leave it in D tier for now. I will put it above Bus Depot. Farm might be a different conversation. Mob of the Dead, um, automatic S tier. uh, Good story. AK-27 out of the box. Tommy gun as a wall buy, Uzi as a wall buy, Death Machine, and the ability to pack a punch the Death Machine. I thought was just very iconic. Buried. Um, Buried, I would have, in my opinion, I'll get a lot of hate for this. Buried's, in my opinion, above Moon. But probably not above 5. But Buried is a very iconic map. Origins. I'm going to judge it on the map, not just the wonder weapons. I was not a fan of the prep for the staffs upgrades, but I did like Origins. I would say Origins does go above Moon, but Buried had a more fun factor in my opinion, whereas Origins was you have to prep, you have to prep, you have to prep. Outbreak from Advanced Warfare. We took a pause, each game we have a game between. This is the first map alongside to where practically almost every year we got zombie content up until Modern Warfare 2019. Outbreak, in my opinion, is the best map of Advanced Warfare, alongside with Descent and then Carrier. So for Outbreak, I would definitely say it does go for right now. I'm gonna have Outbreak go above Shingula. Gonna get a lot of hate for that. This is probably gonna be the most controversial video I'll ever upload. Infection. Welcome being the first in the F2. Love the map. It's the playstyle of the map I don't like. You have to get the survivors. If you don't or you fail, it gasses out a section of the map. Didn't do it for me. Carrier, I would say Carrier goes behind Shangri-La. Descent, I would probably say says goes in front of Carrier. Actually, probably even surpassing Shangri-La in my opinion. Here we go. And before we start this, I will put Dead Ops Arcade 2 in here. Like I said, I will come to Dead Ops Arcade at the end of this video after they're all lined up. Shadows of Evil. We are in Black Ops 3, and this is the era of COD Zombies to where I basically took a pause of every other game when this came out, and for a long time I did nothing but this game. Shadows of Evil, in my opinion, it's one of the iconics of COD Zombies. It's definitely up there. For right now, I'm gonna say it does surpass Mob of the Dead. Temporarily. I remember I can always change these throughout the video. The Giant, it's a warm up map. I would definitely put it probably on the bottom of S tier. having the extra perk option with the teleporters and the monkey bombs did it a little bit better than the original Doris, but the original Doris, it was just the guns. But Black Ops 3, that one was... I would definitely say the Giant, it was a step up from Doris, but really it was more of like a touch up in the graphics. But it did play in the story of Black Ops 3. Even though it wasn't what there, I was hoping for additional sections of the map to be opened up. Doris, I mean, but Doris and the Giant, they're the same map pretty much. There's just, it's visually updated for the Giant. Darius and Drac, it did what Origins did, but in my opinion, it did far better. And I would say Darius and Drac goes above Town. And I know you're saying, Darius and Drac, it's being overrated. Origins, I liked the map. I wasn't a big fan of the staffs. But in Darius and Drac, I felt like the bows were more simplified for getting them and getting them upgraded. And the wolf bow, in my opinion, is my favorite out of the whole bunch. Every time I play, that's the one I'm going to. It's the fastest one to get built and everything. Plus, I just like the fact that the quest to upgrade it, you literally have to follow a wolf around, which I think is awesome. Zetsubo no Shima. This was a map that me and my buddies had a bunch of fun on, and when we found out that there was an Easter egg where you can play as the spiders, made it so much fun. I will definitely put it in behind Transit. It's not a terrible map. It's still in a B tier. But it was one that we would always go back to Darius and Drac when it came out, or go back to Shadows of Evil. And then, of course, Giant for warm-up. Garad Crovey. Top of S tier. It might go S+. For right now, I'll leave it where it's at for right now. Revelations. It delivered what a lot of people wanted, but at the same time, it's teleporting between the different sections of the map, where I thought it was just going to be all clumped up as like one island. It was a fun map. I would definitely say it does go in front of the Giant. Not past Buried, though. Nocturne Toten on... So, if you haven't picked up, I have the Black Ops 1 and World of War versions of the World of War maps in... Oh, dear God. I feel like I moved something, but I don't know where I moved. I would say C tier, B tier, C tier. Oh, I forgot about Kino. I mean, the Black Ops 3 version of it is good, but the BO1 version was one that I had more playtime in. And I feel like Zombie Chronicles was their way of bringing everybody back. And I mean everybody back. People that were like, I'm not doing COD Zombies anymore. And it brought them back. I will say that I do like the guns in the BO3 version more. So potentially, for right now, I will put it in above the BO1 version. I don't know. I keep going back and forth. For right now, we'll put it behind the Black Ops 1 version, even though I do like the guns in BO3 much better. Ascension. It's the guns, in my opinion. Shangri-La. However, I did like Shangri-La a little bit better on Black Ops 3 than I did on Black Ops 1, just because of the guns, so that like makes it a little bit biased. I would put Shangri-La probably right there. Moon. And keep in mind, I'm not contributing Gobblegums, and I'm just for fun style. I would definitely say that the guns, including the Galil and the M16, BO3 just had better guns in my opinion for fun factor. Origins on BO3, it kept all the wall weapons that I liked. I would have to say there. Infinite Warfare. For the most disliked trailer on YouTube was the Infinite Warfare trailer. When I watched it, I was like, okay. A lot of the celebrities they were bringing in. I was excited when I saw like YouTubers getting VHS tapes for the trailer for Zombies in Spaceland. And I'm going to get a bunch of controversy on here because Zombies in Spaceland for me let's I would say Zombies in Spaceland goes above Town and Keener to Town. Raven the Redwoods. Another, a banger map. I would definitely say it would be behind Ascension. Shaolin Shuffle, I would say it's a fun map, but it's not as fun as Raven the Redwoods and Zombies in Spaceland. So I would definitely say it's going to go in the top of C tier. Remember, I can move them at any time. Attack of the Radioactive Thing, I would put directly in front of Shaolin Shuffle. Actually, no. I would have Shaolin Shuffle in front. They both, I feel like, are even in course of my love. Beast from Beyond. The fact that you start with cryptics and you have to get Neil's head for it to go into a regular zombies map frustrates me because there are so many times where I jump in and I'm struggling just to get the points to get going. But you do start with the ARX. So I can't really complain about that. But I would say Beast from Beyond would go probably right there should be fun. I feel like the second I get through putting all these on the scale, it's immediately going to go through how I'm going to re-rate them because I'm now starting to remember the order that these maps came in the games, and it's like there's a chance that a lot of these are going to get changed. The Final Reich from Call of Duty World War II Zombies. I would definitely say it goes, and I feel like there's going to be a lot hate because it's one of those the launch map was able to deliver where the others couldn't. I would say it goes, above Zetsubo no Shima. Grossenhaus House, I would say it goes Vert from BO3, I would say, would be higher. Gross Analysis is perfect for if you just want to do a condensed map. It was the Nocturne Totem for COD World War II. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, I'll put it in C tier with Nocturne because they're pretty much the same map. Just one's by Sledgehammer, one's by Treyarch. But I would say that Outbreak, in my opinion, was better than Grossenhaus. So boom, we already switched stuff on the board. The Darkest Shore. We'll put it behind Shangri-La. Shatterthrone. Put it in front of Darkest Shore. Actually, what am I thinking? Carrier was definitely better than Bus Depot. Farm was better than Bus Depot. Dyra is better than Bus Depot. Tortured Path. Oh, I see how it should. We're gonna put Tortured Path as hasn't played because I'm seeing that it shows the free subdivisions of it. So we'll put this here. And put that there. Put that there. And put that there. The Frozen Dawn, the final map of World War II zombies. And I would definitely say it goes there. In D tier. The Final Reich, in my opinion, that was the strongest map that the game had. Black Ops 4. A lot of people had mixed emotions. My opinion was the point system and the perk system. Voyage of Despair, I feel, is at, I would say it goes past, I would say, I would say Voyage of Despair goes top of C list. 9, automatically going to be an S+. Blood of the Dead. Where is that? I feel happy with that. Classified. Don't even talk about it. I thought the map layout of Classified was better than 5, but 5 had a better story. But it was the additional sections of the map that they added and made it more fun for me to go back and have replay. But I did miss the fact that we did not have the Class 4 characters from 5 come back for Classified. But it was a new storyline, and it takes place after the events of 5 is when Classified takes place. Dead of the Night. No advertising. They just dropped an update and brought it in. I'll put it at the bottom of. I would say it's better than BO1 Ascension, but it's not better than BO3 Ascension. Ew, wait, no. I'll leave it like that for just a minute. Just a minute. Ancient Evil. Holy mama. S tier. Alpha Omega. You know, we look at where Nuketown's at, and then you have Alpha Omega, and I feel like Alpha Omega goes above Nuketown. I know there's people that say they weren't a fan of Alpha Omega. I was a fan. Tagder Toten, I feel like it took... We'll put that right there. And I feel like I'm having like the biggest controversial tier list right now. Before we get started on Cold War, we will add Dead Ups Arcade free to haven't played yet, and we will circle back once we get done with the regular tier list. Cold War, Die Machine. I would say S tier plus for right now. Firebase Z, I would definitely say C tier. Outbreak, was not a fan. I loved the open worldness, but the fact that it wasn't really round based, it was more of like you're going around doing objectives. But I do think it was better than Burger Town, so Tone. Forsaken. Oh man, I just like sped through Cold War. So anyway, Die Machine, in my opinion, was the best map out of Cold War. And you guys are like noticing a trend to where the launch map is normally what I put into like the high tiers. When we got to where's it? Firebase C. It was fun. Mimics were kind of annoying, but you know, it was new. Something they brought in, which I like that they were expanding. We got to Outbreak, which I wasn't really a big fan of. I liked Outbreak Collapse when I was trying to do crystal grinds, and that was about it. Mounder Tone, easily in my opinion, is the second place for Cold War. And then for actually no. Wait. Forsaken. So Mounder Tone, I will say this, I like Mounder Tone more than I like Forsaken, but Forsaken has a more fun factor for me for replayability. Moving on to Vanguard Zombies. I'm not even going to rank them because I didn't even play Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2, or
I've personally
or Modern Warfare Free. I played DMZ as the free access thing, but never played Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare Free. That was when Vanguard was about to come out. I After Cold War, I pretty much took a break from Call of Duty and was just focusing on other games. So for the sake of that, we're just gonna put all of them in have not played. And uh for Modern Warfare Free Zombies, never played that one, so we'll put all those there.
students thrive.
Black Ops 6. After going from Call of Duty Cold War and having a long break from Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare Free Zombies, that was free Call of Duty cycles. Did not come back for. I remember watching the trailer for. It was the fact that Vanguard had the. Oh, it's going to be objective based only zombies. It made it to where it was like, I don't want to come back for that because it felt like Outbreak was going to be their prioritization, and it lost me. Black Ops 6, it brought me back into Call of Duty. I was gone for free titles back to back to back. Wasn't playing Call of Duty. I mean, I was playing Call of Duty, but I wasn't playing the newer Call of Duties. I went back. Black Ops 3 is the Call of Duty that I will always go back to every single year. Black Ops 2, if I will go back and play that every single year. Black Ops 1, I will go back and play every single year. Black Ops 4, Cold War. Everything after Cold War up until Black Ops 6 I haven't touched yet, except, DMZ. But we get to Black Ops 6, and it's like, we know we need to bring everybody back. And I feel that they knew the formula to bring everyone back. They're like, hey, you guys all like the Gobblegum system from BO3. We're bringing that back. You guys like the idea from Black Ops 4 and Cold War to where you can change the outfits of the characters you're playing as. We brought that back. Terminus. Terminus, I would say it goes above Die Machine, but Liberty Falls goes past Keener to Toten. Liberty Falls, every time I go in the Black Ops 6, 9 times out of 10, I am playing on Liberty Falls. It is grounded. It's literally just open up doors and you have Pack-a-Punch. There is no quest to go do Pack-a-Punch. There is an Easter egg. I have a video on my channel to where I beat the Easter egg with my buddy by round 5. We had to complete it. And I think at one point we tried to do it faster, but our RNG just wasn't the best that game. But I think it's to the point now to where we get to Citadel de Mor. And I honestly can say this wasn't, the top tier map of BO6 for me. I would put it probably in I would say that. Actually, no. On second thought, I would do that and do that. The Tomb was a map that it brought back the staffs, the ice staff more specifically. I had fun factor playing with friends, but they would get so raged while playing the Tomb. But in my opinion, I do feel that the Tomb, I want right there. Shattered Veil. We gotta think about this for a minute because I'm literally about to have a whole bunch of people leave after this, and they probably won't even finish the video. Shattered Veil, I would say it goes probably behind Ancient Evil. But I have played Shattered Veil more often than Ancient Evil because I haven't really done a full-fledged Black Ops 4 return yet, and when I do, it's mostly on Classified or Blood of the Dead or 9 or Ancient Evil. For right now, I will put it above Ancient Evil, even because I've had replayability of it. And most of the time when I go to Black Ops 4 now, it's me playing solo or with bots. Reckoning. Klaus. Klaus. I feel like it's a little bit lower on there. And now we are, and I know I said I wasn't covering Black Ops 7, but I will cover the Dead Ops arcades. So for the Dead Ops arcades, we will put them back in here. So I'll go through a little bit of a backstory for you guys. Dead Ops Arcade, Black Ops 1, Dead Ops Arcade 2, Black Ops 3, Dead Ops Arcade 3, Cold War, and then Dead Ops Arcade 4, Black Ops 7. I would say for the Black Ops 1 version, I would put it right there. Right behind Shangri-La. Dead Ops Arcade 2, I would put bottom of B. Dead Ops Arcade 3, I would probably put behind Attack of the Radioactive Thing. And Dead Ops Arcade 4, from what I've played so far, I would probably put it right behind 2. And the only reason that Dead Ops Arcade 3 is in C tier and the rest of them are above is because Dead Ops Arcade 3 in Cold War, I think I played it like once or twice. And I would just go back to Time Machine. And that pretty much concludes our list. I will do an honorable mention because we did get in the beta before the game came out. And I might have to do a video where I just do the subdivision maps of a tier list for them. Because I feel like they weren't really properly represented in this. I will say for honorable listing for Vandor Farm, I would probably have to put it. Just because it was in the beta, we'll count it as an honorable mention. Ashes of the Damned. We will have to wait for when BO7 concludes for me to do a tier list for it. But I'm probably going to do a tier list right now for all of the survival maps. But for right now, this tier list only has Vandor Farm. I'll have to find one that has the rest of them. But I will do a separate video where it's just the subdivision maps. And when that moment comes, I will keep you guys updated. But let's look at the way that I rated everything and see if there's any that I need to move around. So we have Shadows of Evil right now, which is at the top of S tier. Mob of the Dead, Horizon Drac, Zombies in Spaceland, Town 9, Liberty Falls, Keener to Toten from Black Ops. No. Nope. Keener Toten from Black Ops 3, Keener Toten from Black Ops 1, Classified, Vandor Farm, Terminus, Die Machine, Gorod Krovi. Oh, actually, no. I would put Gorod Krovi above Die Machine. We're already changing stuff. I would probably put it above Terminus. I would probably... Gorod Krovi, 5. Buried, Origins from Black Ops 3, Blood of the Dead, Shattered Veil, Ancient Evil, Revelations, The Giant, Origins from Black Ops 2, Moon from Black Ops 3, Move from Black Ops 1, Ascension from Black Ops 3, Dead of the Night, Raven the Redwoods, Ascension from Black Ops 1, Alpha Omega, Tagtone, Nuketown from Black Ops 2, which I would, I would definitely say that goes above Alpha Omega. The Reckoning, The Tomb, Call of the Dead, Transit, Forsaken, The Final Reich, Citadel de Mor, Zetsubo no Shima, Varuk from Black Ops 3, Dead Ops Arcade 2, Dead Ops Arcade 4, Voyage of Despair. I would definitely say Mount Toten is better than Voyage of Despair in my opinion. But that's just because Voyage of Despair was the chaos map that just it just didn't it wasn't my favorite. It was a fun map, but it was just the concept was there, but 9 I thought was stronger for the chaos storyline. Mountain Voyage of Despair, Shaolin Shuffle, Attack the Radioactive Thing, Dead Ops Arcade 3, The Beast from Beyond, Outbreak from Advanced Warfare, Shangri-La from Black Ops 3, Firebase C, Shinonuma from Black Ops 3, Nocturne Tone from Black Ops 3, Groston House, Mount Olympus, Descent, Shangri-La, Dead Ops Arcade 1, To Shadow Throne, To Darkest Shore, The Frozen Dawn, Carrier, Farm, Ultra Blood, Die Rise, Bus Depot, and then F tier, Outbreak from Cold War Infection, and Bodega Cervantes. And then these haven't played ones were I didn't want to tier World at War, or the Black Ops 1 versions of the World at War maps, because in my opinion, Black Ops 3 had the superior weaponry to get through those rounds. And then obviously I didn't play Vanguard or Modern Warfare Zombies. But that is my tier list. I'm 100% sure nobody agrees with my tier list. I'll do another one after DLC 4 for BO7 comes out, and I guarantee you none of these tiers are going to look the exact same. But this is Jason Voorhees, AJ, signing off. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I probably pissed off a lot of people, but, you know, it was my tier list, and I feel like I want to go through and, like, reorganize a couple of these, but for right now, I feel like in my mindset, this is where I stand on where I see the maps. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. I have a video of a double Warzone win on Warzone Mobile that I'll be uploading after this video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good one.